It's Mark from Truth Seeker again, and I'm going to get old school with you. You get a picture I found on my thumb drive that I wanted to do. Let's get started. It is weird. It's got a piece coming up. There's something on the top of it. Who only knows? This is what the video is really about. This piece here. It's got what looks to be some type of piece of plastic tubing or antenna coming out the back. There's an antenna coming up there and one shooting up there. There's no way that nature makes that. It's just impossible. Now, if nature makes this, wow, I could probably sell them. Look at this coming out of this rock here. It's got a piece coming up here. Now, I'm not saying this is what it is, but the one piece on the top almost looks like a gun barrel. And then a piece on the bottom with a couple other barrels, you know, put together in like a square or something, rectangle. And it just comes out, goes down. It's just very, very strange. If you have any idea what you might think that is, let me know. I'm open for any type of suggestion on that one. Then you come over here. This looks to be like some type of piece of metal. You can see there's one hole here and another hole. Looks like it's probably broken off of something. Who only knows what the hell that was. This here, NASA went to town on this and blurred and did their kaleidoscope effect on that. So I can't really tell you. Some of this here, they blurred. You could just tell they blurred a lot of this out. I just don't know. I just can't make sense of what it is. It almost looks like water's flowing. Like water's rushing down over this, but I don't know. It almost looks like the water's splashing here, but knowing NASA, it's probably not. Now look at this. This looks to be like some type of old, maybe handle, or maybe it's part of some type of monument here. This almost looks like a head or something sticking up. This looks to be like it might have had something written on it. You know, like I said, they went to work on this picture pretty good. But this is really strange, this piece here. And you see this comes up. And look at this. Comes up. It's got something on the top here and it comes back. It almost looks like an old helmet. It does something on the top of it, and there he came off a statue or something. Alright, where do I want to go next? Let's come up to this mess. Look at this thing. It's got some type of circle. And it's got something coming through it. This they blacked out and blurred pretty good. On the back here, it almost looks like, you know, like those mats that have the big beads on the end of them. That's what it looks like. It looks like there's a bunch of beads on the back of this. You got to go download this photo. I'm going to give you the link. You got to check this out. It's just crazy. There's beads back there on this. But you'll see that NASA really blurred. And you come over to this item here. Look at this. This is... They blurred some of it. They got some of it. But it looks to be some type of piece of metal. Maybe some type of container or something. You know. And you come up here. It looks to be like some type of statue that's buried under here. You can see the base. To me, they put this BS sand over here to make everything look buried. I believe there's a lot more in this area here, but they put sand in a couple of these rocks, which really don't even look like they belong here. Some of the shadows don't even match up correctly or nothing. But I'm just getting really frustrated. But yeah, you can see there's some type of statue underneath here. I mean, you look at that sand, it looks so fake. and you go back and look at some of the old school pictures, I mean real old school, I mean the quality is just beautiful, just beautiful. But that's when they weren't running into, you know, every 3 inches, you know, a statue in a graveyard. So then you got this here. This looks like some type of pipe, old pipe. You see some calcification on the top of it. I mean, you can see it's round. It's got some type of. It goes back pretty far. I mean, they blurred some of it. You can see, but there's a pipe sticking out under there. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this. Look at this carved in here. Now they blurred a lot of this out. A lot. Look at this. You tell me that this doesn't look like some of that Mayan stuff. Look, 2 eyes. There's the mouth. There's stuff carved up here, but they got some of it. I mean, I had to do a lot of work to get this to come out. You can see there's something on the top of it up here. There's another little figure, but you can see where it's carved. I mean, that's just not happening in nature. The chances of that happening in nature, perfectly like this, you could almost see a tooth hanging out. The chances of this being here like this, happen naturally, are probably 1,000,000,000 to 1. I mean, look at the carvings in here. There's stuff carved all along this. And I'm telling you, this almost looks like it's opened in here. See this? There's a slit here and open here. I believe, I'm saying it again, that these are grave markers. This is blacked out by NASA here. I really don't believe it's an indentation in there. I just believe they blacked it out, this here too, to cover up something. Then you got this back here, this statue. There's another statue next to it, but there's one right here. You can see the nose coming out, the 2 eyes. There's the base. Now I've seen this carving somewhere else. I'm going to try to find the picture and point it out and, you know, put it in one of my videos, even if I just stick it in as a quick, quick little photo. I mean, this NASA blur, this wall here has all types of color, and it's almost got like a kaleidoscope effect added to it. You got to download it, and you'll see what I mean. Parts of the wall are real, and parts aren't, but there's stuff hidden, and you'll be able to pick it out. It's not hard. Just look at it, you know, with an open mind. So you'll figure it out. And under here, you can see there's another carving. See it? There's the base. I mean, look at this in the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 in the center. That's blurred some of this. This almost looks like a skull on its side. But, I mean, that's probably just a rock. There's another hole, you know, another port. But this is all blurred in here, all of this. There's something up here, but it's blurred. You can see it's just twisted. You'd say they just twisted the hell out of it. This is what I really did the video for. This kind of stuff. Look at this. There's a piece. I mean, there's no way it's rock. It's metal. You can see there's 3 pieces coming out. Then here, you can see there's the top of a trunk. There's the handle. And you can see there's spider webs or cobwebs all over it. All over it. It's just buried. But you can see the handle. I mean, some of this stuff could be, I mean, you know, maybe a million years old. Who knows? We cannot believe anything we're being told. Anything. We have to keep our minds open to anything. I mean, look at this. Look at this thing back here. This on a little base. It looks like a little head, like a little alien head. You can see the two eyes, the mouth. When you download this picture, you'll see it. It stands right out. It's a goldish color on a white base, on a pure white base. You know, for you guys on a tablet and phones, you know, you really need to watch this stuff. Like when I do these videos, I watch them on my 65-inch, you know, high def LCD, and it's just amazing what I miss, you know. And I use a handheld because it's the only thing that's giving me the quality and the effect that I need. The result that I need, not the effect, the result, I'm sorry. I bought a couple different pieces of software. In the past week and a half, I probably spent about $100 and something dollars, 130 on software, and I just don't like any of them. I'm going to see if I can actually get my money back from them, because I'm just not in it. This using a handheld is just really, I know it moves around a lot, but I'm able to show you guys some amazing stuff, just amazing. I mean, I constantly got to watch the focus, and I'm moving it in and out, but it's just giving me, you know, what I need. I'm able to show you guys some amazing stuff. You know, there's a couple guys that use, you know, all types of software. I believe Apple and some of the software is better suited for that, but I'm just not running that right now, so. I might in the very short future, though. Look at this thing. It's got stuff around it. It's a perfect pyramid. You know, like today I had my pit bull out. We were up in the mountains running around and having a good time. And I just didn't see any of this craziness up there. You know, I saw a lot of rocks. Nothing like some of this crazy stuff. Alright, there's something up here. Yeah. You know, this, I believe that this was like some type of platform. There's something knocked over here. You can see this little statue. You see it comes up. There's the mouth. You see the piece on the head where it's carved the back. I mean, you see that? Look at this thing. Just beautiful. Look at that. Just beautiful. Look at this thing. It looks like some type of maybe tortoise head or something that's carved in there that got worn away over time. But here to me is another platform that had something on it that probably got knocked over as the time. Underneath here, you know, I believe that there's probably somebody's burial area where they left, you know, statues and offerings, because it's just all over the place. You know, why would there be these little pockets? You know, you see those round, like huts with the holes in them. And I believe those, I mean, you see them all over the place. I believe those are the tombs. That's where they buried their dead. You know, there was, I would beg to say there was probably millions upon millions of people on Mars. And I believe the elite made it off of Mars and repopulated, and they're all over. I believe there's people that might even still be alive there that might need our help. I believe there's a whole gigantic part of our history that we're just not being told about. And I've been looking at pictures of the moon and planets. I was probably 3-4 years old and I started with pictures of the moon and stuff. So, it's something I've been doing all my life. And the last couple months I've just been so fed up with this NASA BS. You know, every day I'm waiting for NASA to announce, listen, we found something on Mars, and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And I'm watching more of these guys, and I see the stuff these guys are putting out, and NASA comes out with some BS about a rock that looks like a friggin' donut that appeared. I mean, you got to be kidding me. There was a statue of a man, the man on Mars, sitting there. That they blew over. Nobody said nothing. I mean, we should have had that rover in front of that thing taking pictures from every friggin' angle and samples. But you never heard about that again. No, but there was a rock that looked like a donut. And NASA had every other day they had a new explanation. Yeah. Look at this thing back here. See this rock here? As far as I'm concerned, this rock does not belong here. Now look at this back here. Doesn't this look like a head? There's the eyes on the side. There's some type of statue or carving. But this rock just doesn't look right. This whole thing looks strange. Unless this is just some gigantic statue. I mean, this here looks just twisted. So, you know, NASA probably got into this with Photoshop. But it almost looks like a face of a gentleman back there. Alright, I think you guys get my point on this one. It's one of them that you got to download. You got to take some time, go over it. I mean, if for nothing, just this piece right here. I mean, that's the holy grail of this picture. It's got an antenna shooting out the side, one there. It's got looks like a plastic antenna. This thing's got slits going down the sides of it. You know, let's see NASA explain this one. That ain't no friggin' donut. Alright guys, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I appreciate it, man. You're knocking them dead. Keep pounding that like button. Pound it, pound it. Share this stuff. Truth Seekers out.